Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is such a weird angle, so I'm so sorry to be starting the video like this, but I just wanted to sort of welcome you to this video, and obviously from the title you can see that it is a DIY sort of how to panel a bedroom or any wall using Dado Rails. So I've been wanting to do this for ages. I've seen it all over Pinterest, all over Instagram, and I set it to Rye on Sunday night. And he said, okay, why not? And Monday morning he was down at B&Q getting everything we needed to get this going, and he's been off work, so bless him, he's been working so hard to get this done for us, and I'm really pleased with the outcome. Obviously you can see behind me, like I say, it's a very weird angle, so sorry about that, but yes, really pleased with the outcome. I just realised that I didn't actually tell you what you would need. Obviously I'm coming to you from the future with the wall finished, but I didn't actually go through the sort of things that you need to basically DIY and panel your wall. So I'm going to run through the things that we bought. First thing is obviously these Dado Rails. This was the leftover wood that we had. We got these from B&Q. They are 45mm wide. And I sort of went for this pattern, quite simple, nothing sort of crazy. They came in packs of 4 and they're 2.4 meters long. So that's the wood. The next thing you're obviously going to need is a saw. This one's got grip fill all over it, so ignore that. But a saw and one of these, which is, they're called, I think, a Mitre Block. Is that what they're called? And basically you can cut at different angles. Again, from B&Q. Everything we got was from B&Q, but these broke. So this thing came off and we bought 2. It's over there, and the second one broke as well. So they were only about a £5. They're not the best. We probably could have done with either a wooden one maybe, or a metal one, but this one did the job. It just was a bit frustrating that it kept breaking. And you can cut obviously at the 45-degree angles. Another thing you're going to need is a spirit level, obviously, to make sure that, this is going to be embarrassing if this isn't straight now. It is. To make sure that the Dado Rails are flat when you put them on. A pencil and some paper, obviously, to do your sketch and to draw out, I don't even know, there it is, to draw out your sort of plan of your wall. Dust sheets for when you, I'm sat on one currently, for when you do your painting. Dust sheets, I'm doing this all in the wrong order, but oh well. Oh, grip fill, which is what we use to stick the dados on. So to obviously apply that, you're going to need one of these. No idea what these are called. Again, we had another one and that one broke, but another thing is the gap filler, which we used in case there were any sort of gaps when we stuck them down. We sort of filled in all the corners and we just sort of bordered the rims on the inside. A tape measure, obviously, frog tape or any kind of painting tape for when you're obviously painting. We put it all around the skirting boards and all around the plug sockets, and obviously any bits that we didn't want to get paint on. Sandpaper, we bought this little pack. Again, I think this was B&Q. This was the 80 sort of medium roughness. And this was perfect actually. And we basically, you'll see in the video, we just sanded off the ends when we cut them. Lots of different paintbrushes, different sizes. These ones are good for getting in the corners, the smaller ones. The bigger ones, they're all downstairs, and a roller as well, obviously, for the main part of the wall. Another thing that we found really useful were these sort of old rags. Just cut up an old towel, an old tea towel, flannels, whatever. And it's really good to sort of wipe away when you're using the gap filler. You don't want sort of lots of excess coming out because it makes the surface really rough. So once you've filled in the gap, just wipe the rest away. Obviously, you're going to need some wood primer and undercoat. This is the Valspar one. We only did 1 coat of this, obviously in white, and then obviously your paint as well. I think that's everything. So guys, I've been teaching this morning, so Rye has started painting. So the walls were that colour, like a magnolia cream type colour, and we've gone for Brilliant White, the GoodHome one. So I think I know it's going to massively change this room, and I've just sort of drawn and done the dimensions for that back wall because we're going to panel that. So I need to work out what size panels we need now, and hopefully this will look good. But it probably should be you doing the measuring because You're the engineer. This is the rough drawing of the wall, but we basically had a nightmare with the plug sockets. These are totally in the way, so we've had to sort of change the measurements a little bit, but essentially, obviously, these are our wall dimensions. This is the skirting board, and then these are the panels that will be going up, and then we're going to have one long dado rail through the middle. Well, we marked it out on the wall. You can sort of see them there. We're going to start cutting the wood. We've just cut sort of like a height piece, and then we've just cut a 45-degree angle so that we get the corners. And obviously you'll need one of these, whatever that's called. And all the wood's cut, ready to put up in the morning. Almost 10 at night, and another one's done. Yay! Number 2 is up. One more to go. Just hope they're nice and level. Now to stick those on. ready to basically fill in all of like the gaps there where we sort of haven't cut it the best. So this is a good example of sort of what it should look like, I guess. Maybe not. Oh no, these are quite good. But some of them, i.e. those two, are quite bad. So we need to fill them in. Can you see that? That one needs doing, definitely. And I think we're probably going to go all around the outside just to make it nice and smooth. So this is going to take quite a while, and we've only got one. We're using the Valspar wood primer and undercoat in white, and I'm basically just going to prime all of these. Any rough bits I find, I've got some sandpaper over there, so I'm just going to lightly smooth it out with the sandpaper, and bits on the wall like this before we start painting. Try and smooth those out if you can, because a smooth wall, obviously the paint's going to go on a lot better. Amazing. I just think it brings so much to the room, so much character. I absolutely love it. Ryan was unsure to start with, but bless him, he's basically done it all on his own, except me holding the wood to help him cut it. So thank you so much to him, it's amazing. And yeah, this is our finished wall. There we go, you can see it a bit better there. There's our panelled wall. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, obviously give it a big thumbs up as always, and don't forget to hit subscribe. If you do give this a go, make sure you let me know, and if you've got any questions at all, then I would be happy to answer. And obviously Rye can help answer them as well. And yes, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!